Did Tesla lose its electric car crown to Chinese rival backed by Warren Buffett? No, fool. But Willie, so many articles. Okay, allow me to explain. So yeah, there have been a bunch of articles over the past few days, a lot of them saying Tesla lost its crown as an EV maker, but it's not true. The company they're talking about, BYD, is a Chinese company that happens to be backed by Warren Buffett and the folks at Berkshire Hathaway. Basically, BYD put out over 641,000 cars over the first half of this year, while Tesla was only able to deliver about 565,000 cars so far. And they're saying because of this, Tesla is no longer the leader in making electric vehicles. Now, how could this be? Well, according to this article, Shenzhen-based BYD manufactures a range of electric vehicles, including cars, buses, and large goods vehicles. And according to other sources, those 641,000 cars represent about a 300% increase year over year. So it only makes sense then that Tesla would be surpassed, right? If only it were that simple. At this point, I should present the question, what is an electric vehicle? And the answer is fairly straightforward. A vehicle that relies on battery electricity to operate. Now, I know you're probably ready to change the video, but ask yourself this. Is that the only type of electric vehicle? I honestly feel so stupid having to ask that question. The answer is, of course, it's the only type of electric vehicle. Because what other types of electric vehicles could there possibly be? I'm glad you asked. Apparently, a vehicle that relies predominantly on gas with supplemental use of a battery, otherwise known as a hybrid, is also considered an electric vehicle. Who'd have thunk it? Not I. Well, apparently the geniuses at BYD did, who, by the way, Elon laughed at back in 2011 when asked about their technology, saying, quote, "I don't think they have a great product. I don't think it's particularly attractive. The technology is not very strong." Those same guys, as well as the dude who wrote this article, also think that a hybrid is an electric vehicle. My problem with this particular article is not that it's blatantly untrue, but more so in that this is the type of information from the type of sources that many new investors may use to make investment decisions, and that, to me, is an issue. It doesn't take much to look into BYD and their delivery numbers to deduce the fact that they actually aren't outselling Tesla in terms of pure EVs. Again, this is misleading and may contribute to poor investment decisions, which in my opinion is completely irresponsible on behalf of the mainstream finance media. People talk about not having the ability to get ahead financially and how they feel like they're being held down in unfavorable situations. And I'm sure some of that can be attributed to articles like this one, which obviously don't provide readers the whole truth. The article also mentions that according to the Financial Times, BYD has overtaken LG, a lot of letters, for the world's largest maker of batteries for electric vehicles. Again, I find this to be misleading because if the majority of vehicles you're selling utilize smaller battery packs, then sure, you may in fact be selling more individual units of batteries. However, this doesn't necessarily speak to the amount of total battery production capacity the company has. Some may say, but they also sell batteries to third parties. Sure, this is also true, but I want to emphasize total battery production capacity. This simply measures the amount of energy that's able to be stored in the batteries being produced. For instance, a gallon of milk is a gallon of milk. Whether I have that gallon in a gallon-sized jug or 8 various sized cups, still equals a gallon of milk. Same thing with batteries. How much total energy can be stored in the total number of batteries being produced? This is a key bit of information that is completely glossed over by saying they're the largest maker of batteries for EVs in the world. Just like omitting the fact that BYD sells hybrids, which were also being lumped in with their pure EV sales. You see what I'm saying? And I called this out because I find it to be important for investor decision making. Again, it's not just this story. I'm sure the author had no ill intent. This happens all the time, whether innocent in nature or not. But again, if I'm someone who's new to the stock market and looking to invest in a company, an electric vehicle company, a battery making company, a fast food company, whatever it is, I'm likely not looking to invest in a loser. So when I go looking for information on which companies are the winners and which ones I want to invest in, how can I do so if I'm being fed false information? I don't know. Something to consider. That does it for this one. I hope you enjoyed this short video. And if you did, please be sure to like, share, subscribe. And don't forget, tap the bell to be notified of all the latest content as soon as it drops. I'm your boy, Willie G. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you on the next one. Take care.